Alright guys, if you watched my videos previously, I showed how in Back to the Future, Marty McFly skips out of time in the DeLorean when the clock hits 10:04, which is October 4th. And we just had this thing on October 4th, the 10:04, right? The warning across all the country. And next year, the last day of Feast of Trumpets is 10:04, October 4th. Now I want to show you some amazing things about October 4th. The first thing I want to show you is in 1957 on October 4th, the world's first artificial satellite launched, which was Sputnik, which was from Russia. You remember that? On October 4th, the same day that the Feast of Trumpets is on next year, and this is the 10:04 warning day. And also, Marty McFly skips through time when the clock hits 10:04. Another really amazing thing is this. And 1582 was the last day of the Julian calendar in Catholic countries. So then we switched to the Gregorian calendar on October 4th. Very interesting patterns here. But check this last one out, man. It's crazy. So do you guys remember this movie, October Sky, with Jake Gyllenhaal, where he's this kid who wants to be like the ex-Nazi Werner von Braun and make his own rockets? Well, it was called October Sky. Get it? October 10:04. And wouldn't you know it, that it says here that it was the launch of the Russian satellite Sputnik on October 4th, 1957, that inspired Homer Hickman and his fellow rocket boys to pursue their dreams of rocketry and science. Now, here's another interesting thing about the movie October Sky. It says this: at the launch of their rocket, which is named for Miss Riley, almost all of Colwood turns out to watch. John, now that's the key, John shows up at the last moment and is given the honor of pushing the launch button. Now, what does the name John mean? The name John means God is gracious. Very interesting. In the movie The Terminator, it's John Connor who comes back in time to save the world, right? And John pushes the button on the rocket in the movie October Sky. Very interesting patterns here. Just to touch on the Werner von Braun here for a second. Some of you already know this. Werner von Braun led NASA's development of the Saturn V or 5 rocket that took Apollo 11 to the moon. Did everybody hear that? Nazi Werner von Braun led NASA. He was part of Operation Paperclip, which was 1,600 Nazi scientists coming over to America, given immunity, war criminals, and they started NASA. So if you still believe NASA and all the CGI computer-generated images that they give us, and this idea that we're on this spinning ball, and that there's this infinite amount of space out there, well, you're just believing a bunch of Nazis. If you haven't already, just go on Google, type in biblical cosmology, and then click the images. Or you could believe a bunch of Nazis. It's up to you.